everyone, welcome back to another Southeastern high-speed train sim world live stream. We're back on tonight. I wanted a bloody 12 coach 395, but there just doesn't seem to be any 12 coach services at this time in the evening in the 395. So we've got to do a bloody 6 coach, which is like, 6? We always do 6. I want a nice 12 so we can whiz into the platforms. Let's quickly get set up. Yeah, it's got bloody 6 coaches. Let's set that to day running. Yeah, we're all good. Actually, we're not all good just yet. Let's have a look. We've got Gregory, NG, 7 Rex, Psycho, Devon, Callum, and Jerome. How are you? Oh, that's. Hopefully, you couldn't hear all of that. Oh, hopefully, you couldn't hear that. Audio crackles. Fairly warm day. Yes, fairly warm. Probably should put that on before, but it should be on anyway. Hello Alex, how are you? Welcome. How was the bus in today? Was it alright? Let's check the brakes. Oh, yeah, they're all good. Hello Phil, how are you? Train boy, how are you as well? If anyone does know of any 12 coach 395 services, do put it in the chat quite quickly. It would be great just to do a 12 coach. I remember we used to do 12 quite a bit with the old Southeastern, but you hardly seem to get any sort of 12 coaches now. Warm, Jerome. Yeah, warm. You okay, Alex? I'm alright. That will be Sittingbourne next. We're going all the way to St Pancras. Let's go. It's a bit annoying. I wish there was a thing, you know, for literally that, exactly that, where you could once ask for the 12 coaches, but those ones are boring in the game. In real life, they're quite cool. Hello, Callum. No, what was I gonna say? Can't remember now. Can't remember. Lost my train of thought. I decided another bike run was needed today. I got to Tunbridge next weekend. Nice to have a Rex. Fairly straightforward to get there. It's a nice route as well, Red Hill to Tunbridge. Thought it was. It's quite really weird that, because when you go to close that cabinet there, it's just that it activates the door. Or like you catch the door. I mean, that's what sounds really nice and cool. The sounds were then. The door was open. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, Jerome, isn't it? Probably the East Coast Main Line, Psycho Rabbit. Yeah, probably the East Coast Main Line, because it's the UK route. I bet that will be a 12 coach, won't it? Okay, that's only 6. Sarah, how long is the... it's about an hour and 10 minutes. That Munchies. It's quite quiet from inside the cab as well, so you won't hear much. Hopefully you can hear something though. Yeah, but we always do the 6 coaches on a big long train. Double toe, oh wow. That sun looks pretty cool on the track end. Let's look at that. Where is the sun? There it is, just there. Slightly blinding. No idea, train boy. Oh, awesome, Gavin. No, yeah, it's a base route, isn't it? Yeah, base route for 2023, this route. Hello, Dave. You got ID for petrol today. Your ID for petrol? Do they do that? Cabin's a bit louder in TSW4. I doubt this will change. Just put the bins out. Nice NG. I bet they were scorching hot. Okay, to Dave, I'm alright. Can we get that blind down a little bit? I don't want to put it down too much, because otherwise it sort of just restricts the view. Now, we'll put it up for now. 8 days until you say goodbye to the cross-country HSTs. Oh no. It's almost that time, eh? I was actually on the javelin the other day. It was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday I went out on a little... Was it Wednesday? Yeah, a little train trip. So I did a high-speed one from St Pancras to Ashford. Because the last time I did it was 2014, so can't remember too much, apart from it being fast. So it was nice to get back on the on that bit of the line. Especially on the Marshland, I went on there as well. That was nice. Hello, folk. I'm alright, how are you? Oh, I see Dave. Yeah, I see Callum. Oh, I see Gavin. I mean, hanging out after school. Sure you can sit in. They forced us to wear jumpers in 32-degree weather. Ooh. Well, they're saying that at work I have been wearing my jumper as well. Although today I didn't. Today was different. I just like wearing the little jumper we get, so I'll stick it on. Angie, at the top of the news today. You're in the headlines, BBC Tonight. Not too far to Sittingbourne. Travelling about 90 at the moment. It does come down actually. Right down now. Tuesday in London is it's starting to cool down now. I think tomorrow's supposed to be a bit cooler, which will be nice. It's been a bit too warm. On the news that everyone panic, it's above 30, we're all gonna, you know, bad things are gonna happen. So chill out, it'll cool down soon. They felt more famous, yeah. Yeah, well, I was Alex. Everyone else was like, why are you wearing that? But today, it was different, I took it off today. That wasn't too bad. Right, I'll see Gavin. Last year of secondary school, nice Southern Rex. Of the important GCSEs. The thing is with GCSEs, they are important, but then it's sort of just the next step to get you to A-levels, and then A-levels are actually the things what I suppose mattered the most. So as long as you get English and Maths GCSE. I was reading an article the other day about it, sort of saying they're a bit, yeah, sort of just to get you to the next level. And A-levels are the important one. They're going to put a steam train on West Somerset Railway? No idea. That would be cool. Oh wow. I suppose you don't really get an aircon, do you? Yeah, no, it's going quick, isn't it? Yeah, not long already. See, as this is not 12 coach, we can't just come flying into the platform at top speed. We've got to stop just here. Can't go to the end. A little bit further. That will do. Hello, Connie. It's going very well, yes. It's been enjoyable. Say anymore. Yeah, Eleni Arzuma is coming to Train Sim World. Look forward to it. At least it ain't the West Coast main line. East Coast main line for the win. Nice, that's Southern Rex. No, you've got to be 18 for I think most things on the railway. I don't think there is anything you can do at 16. Hello, Sahil and Anne. I just don't think so. Oh dear, Callum. Yeah, hello, Jerome. Is that the Sheerness service? I think that is the Sheerness service. Got his night light on already. Still quite light. Right, let's get the doors shut. How we rain them next? Yes, but yeah, no changes to them. Let's go. Full throttles. Acceleration on this train on third rail is just okay. So full throttle's alright. AirPods do the job fine, but to a certain extent. You have to be 18 Southern Rex for that. NG is on the news, yeah. Well, he will be, yeah. So it seems like it. Celebrity NG on ITV News tonight. And off we go. East Coast Main Line is one of your favourite main lines after the Transpennine. The Transpennine main line, is that Northern Transpennine? That one across there. Yeah, that'd be cool, Glenn. Nice cabin. Yeah, it would be nice to see the East Coast Main Line south at some point. I think that was sort of the one everybody was expecting, as I felt like that's probably the most attractive part of, or at least most, I mean the most attractive bit is sort of scenic-wise is probably one of the northern bits, but what everybody knows is the East Coast Main Line south. Sort of the London end. Anything London is going to do well. Because it's London. Everybody knows where London is. So everyone's going to be like, oh, I like that route. But, I mean, yeah, Peterborough to Doncaster. It's going to be cool. It's a bit, we haven't really, well, we have seen it on Train Sim Classic before, and I think ATS did a sort of update to it. But we haven't really seen much, I suppose. So it would be cool. It's not a newish bit in the game, or at least in Train Sim. But it'll be cool to see. I suppose you'll be able to get up to. I suppose it will be a bit like a Castle Versberg, but UK, and there'll actually be stuff to do. Because Castle Versberg is just really boring after the first few times. Hello, Pro Driver. How you doing? Welcome in. We're almost in the midway, almost. So you're coming at the perfect time. A route I'd love to see extended. It probably is very, like, highly unlikely to actually ever happen. Would be East Coast Way. East Coast Way to well, Hastings, and then you've got the whole East Coast Way, and then maybe then extend it to Orr. Well, maybe just extend it to Orr, because that's where the end of electric services are. That would be really cool to see. Will it happen? Probably not. We're all good for now, Callum. Leeds to Doncaster. That's quite short though, isn't it? Leeds to Doncaster. What's that go for? Westfield Wategate or something like that? Wakefield Westgate. You got Newington Station. Yes, why not do the West Coast for Arran Valley or Sutton Mole Valley line? That would be very, very cool routes and very, very handy. I mean, the Sutton Mole Valley line, that hasn't been done. Well, it has been done on Train Sim Classic, but not all the way to Horsham. And not official. That would be cool. Just one of those routes though, where it's like, nah, it's probably not going to happen. Nice Con8. Mention from there to Euston, awesome. I feel like about what we've sort of seen so far of Blackpool, Preston, Ormskirk is the variety, or sort of the variety which you will see in service mode. Because obviously it's BR, so you're going to have any BR DLC will sort of layer on or substitute on to Blackpool, Ormskirk or Blackpool, Preston, which will be cool. So there'll be lots of different trains you can see. That would be really nice, Glenn, to see the Brighton main line updated. I think it's sort of within their plans, but I think they want to do Munich to Augsburg first, which is fair enough, because the DBBR 420, which we've known about for basically 3 years now, is still not out, because HMA is quite a laggy route, so they don't want to bring it out and it just lags and makes it worse. A bit like, I suppose, the 700 on the BML. So yeah, I think they're doing that first. But yeah, it would be nice to see BML then sort of, you know, have a bit of attention. BML's like a hidden gem in the game, but it's just not quite there. Like, it could be so much more, so much better. We're coming into Raynham. And as we're not a 12 coach, we can't just fly right to the end. We got a 6 coach, we've got to slow right down. I'm still coming fairly quick, but not, you know, overly. Oh, that's good then, Edward. That's very good value for money. Here's a 700. That's 6 codes. You've just here. Just about saying you just about fit in. How far is Luton from London? Let's think. St Albans, I think it was 25 from St Pancras. Was it? I think. About 35 miles from London. It's a busy train. Everybody's getting off the Thames link. I suppose it is the end. It's the terminating station, so it makes sense. Yeah, very good DLC, the 700. And I'd say one of the best UK units we have in the game. Would be nice to see it used more. BML, obviously the big thing. Hopefully one day. Although we are seeing it as a AI, well, as AI on the East Coast mainline route, which is slightly unrealistic because it's a 700, it's the 8 coach 700, whereas the 9J services are basically all the time the -1. But for now, it's alright. Hello, Laser Jet, how you doing? Right, Gillingham next. Oh, nice, West Coast. Let's go. A lot of the Brighton mainline literally just needs to, they need to go right, click, delete, click that station model, delete, and just do it again. Gatwick. Three Bridges. I mean, quite a lot of the stations on there. East Croydon, that's actually quite a good one. Maybe just add in the concourse area, that would be cool. Brighton, that's alright. Preston Park. Subway needs to go right the way through, and you need to have the footpath the other side. Hassocks, I think on the BML looks alright. Burgess Hill looks alright. Wivelsfield looks okay. Yeah, I think Wivelsfield's alright. Haywood Heath, they need to basically redo that. There's now 395. Oh, and that one is 12 coaches. Unbelievable. I want to do 12 coach. Balcombe Station probably could be redone. And it's very bland in the game version. So he's on the wrong side of the station. What other stations? Yeah, Three Bridges. Three Bridges ain't badly done, but it's still not fantastic. I mean, there's buildings in the wrong place, so maybe do that one again. And quite a lot of the BML stations, there's no entry or exit, so people go into the subway and then they're just going to be stuck there. Let's put that down to 60. And then Gatwick Airport, it's not bad. Actually, the stairs in the wrong place, things in the, made up hallways, so that probably needs to be redone. Oh, Liam. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, I did see you on the train. Oh, that's brilliant. Good to hear, Liam. Yeah, good to hear your dad's all right. That was quite a scary experience. I mean, I've never been in that sort of experience before. It was like, whoa. But yeah, glad it's all sorted. I'm glad he's doing all right. I suppose, how was your trip to London in the end, if you've continued on? Burgess Hill? On the BML? I suppose it looks okay. East Coast Way mod look. No, these East Coast Way's alright. The models on there are alright. Wouldn't say there's anything particularly off on there. Did I listen to the other passengers on the Javelin? Unfortunately, I did. Maybe Finley. They were talking about all the sort of things you probably shouldn't talk about in public on a train, quite loudly. Hello, Kirik. You can, Connor. You doing one of your announcements? How you doing, Liam? Anyway, what's my local station? Oh, I can't be saying that. Everybody will be turning up. You're for oh, fair enough. So it's quite a cool station to sit at and see the TGV whiz by and just the Javelins. I think there's even some Javelin services which skip out Stratford. Or is that Ebbsfleet? No, I think some do skip out Stratford, like 1 or 2. Or do they not? No, I don't think they do. I think it's Ebbsfleet, the ones they sometimes skip. You see, Carrot? Could you do more ETS2? I've already done some more bits, so. Oh, nice, Liam. Made it back home. That's good then. I was thinking you were maybe going to London for a day trip or something, because it was in the morning, wasn't it? So I was thinking maybe you're heading up there for a day out or something. Yeah, good to hear. Everything's all right though. Very small world though, isn't it? The fact that happened on the train and you're like, oh, I know you. If anyone who wants a bit of context, I saw Liam on the train. There was a slight emergency. But I mean quite a big emergency. And yeah, he was sort of, well, he was there. What main line am I local to? My local main line is the Brighton main line. That's the reason why I really want it redone and sort of, well, upgraded and updated. And Trans-Siberian Express, that'll be an interesting one. Right, we're off. Chatham next. Or Chatham, not Chatham. What's that? It's a 3-on-3 one. Yeah, 3-on-3 one. I don't know how well you can read it, but yes, it's a Southern Class 3-on-3. Hello, Aidan. Well, welcome in. How you doing? And that goes up. Cool. Yes, we're just doing sort of the string of Medway stops now, all sort of close together. Then once we get out of sort of Strood, it's then quite quick. You know, slightly, yeah, it is quite quick after that. Let me switch to the 88. What sort of route's that like? Start bringing that down to 30 miles an hour. Transpennine Express North Route, Manchester Piccadilly to Leeds, and Manchester Piccadilly to York, How many? That sounds like quite a long way. That's basically well, across the country, isn't it? From one side, one coast to the other, ish. Well, no, they're getting retired, aren't they, Jerome? I suppose it's a bit sad. You know what, old train's going. Yeah, he's doing his announcements. I still don't know whether he's a bot or not, but he's welcome in the stream. He can do his announcements for now. Well, they're saying that, maybe not. Because that's not how you spell central, so maybe he is typing it out. Never been on a Southeastern train? Not as good as Southern trains. That's all you need to know. Alright. Well, the 375s are nice. I quite like the 375s. But then the 395s, I mean the 395s, they're okay in real life, but they're not the comfiest. Although I suppose you're not sitting, it's quite firm, the seat. Although I suppose you're not on it for long. There we go. Right, Chatham. Oh yes, there's a 375. It's a bit weird because on the Southeastern 375s, the PIS is a little bit different to the Southern one. You know where it says, like, I don't know, for example, a London Victoria bound service. On the PIS on the outside, it will say, you know, East Croydon, Clapham Junction, and London Victoria. Whereas on Southeastern, it just says London Victoria, sort of on the, you know, like on the side. Well, I'll show you here actually. Oh, it's not even on. But yeah, it just says, it would say, I know, instead of and London Victoria, it would just say Clapham Junction. That's it. Sort of like that's calling at. So they don't call it Clapham Junction, but yeah. Chat to a ham, lovely. And it also seems a lot of the time the PIS is broken on the 375s as well. At least the last three I've been on, there's been something wrong with it. Oh, let's get the door shut. I wasn't even paying attention then. I've trained some R4. Nice, Nathan. Right, let's go. Yeah, I don't think the 465s have long. Actually, I don't know. They probably still have a bit of a wait, or a bit of a way to go, because the 707s are slowly trickling over, aren't they? I don't know if that's set to replace all of them though. Yeah. And we're off. That's a good question. What's everybody's favourite TOC? Train operating company. What's your favourite one? Maybe you don't have a favourite. Oh, that's quite cool. The sunlight there. And oh, look at that. That's cool. Yeah, what's your favourite TOC? For example, I know. Southwestern Railway, Southeastern, LNER. What's your favourite one? And it can be your local one, be your favourite one. Southern, good choice. GWR, Eurostar. No comment. Would it not be Southern, Alex? I know you love a bit of Southern. Yeah, Sunset does look good in the game, yeah. Transpennine Express. You like GWR? Green trains. Or dark green trains. ISNG. Approved since first started. West Eastern. West Eastern? Is that in the UK? Or is that somewhere else? You like Southwest more? That's interesting. Second cross country. Oh, in the Southwest. Oh, yeah, got you. Not a good experience, eh? Yours is GTR, yeah, I suppose, yeah. You could count the whole group as your favourite. I'll count that. Hello, Jackie Dory, how you doing? Great, Gallic Express is overrated. Yeah, it's not nothing special, is it, Gallic Express? I mean, it's alright. But yeah, it definitely was better before. Better suited trains for it. I think basically anyone can go on the Gatwick Express now. I don't think you need a special ticket. I mean, some tickets do say not valid on Gatwick Express. But I think from Brighton to Gatwick, and I think maybe then into London, you can just travel on it, well, with just a normal ticket, as long as it doesn't say not valid on Gatwick Express. Right, let's go. Favourite heritage railway? Might be a bit biased with that. Nice, well, you can't really, folk, no, you can't, I mean, it's got the emergency diesel engine, but, you know, that's not going to get you very quick. GTR is your favourite top? Nice. Now come down to, okay, it says arrived. Hello Pete, playing the best route in Train Sim World. I mean, yeah, it's good. In fact, it probably is the best one. Yeah, the best UK route in CSW. Until the BML gets updated, and then things will change. There's Case knocking things down. And down to 15. How's the airport been, Pete, on these warm, hot days? Everyone, well, I suppose I was about to say everybody rushing on holiday, but why would they be rushing on holiday when holiday's here? Or holiday weather's here? Yeah, it's not too good, is it, Luke? Sort of new trains, and they're like, nope, not having it. And here we are, this is Strood, and then we can sort of get a bit of speed on us. Which is good. Good, Jack, how you doing? Come on, train, just a little bit further. I know you got the nose, but, you know, come on. There we go. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Joe, the perfect question for you, actually. How many, is there any 12 coach services from Faversham to St Pancras in the evening rush hour? So I was just going through and I couldn't find any. So we had to go for a 6 coach. But yeah, we had to settle for a 6 coach in the end. Oh, what's he, Pete? Sounds similar then to how it's been at the station. Very warm. Thunderstorming, right? Oh, is it? Yeah. It did actually cloud over early. It did look a bit stormy. It started pit-patting. But in the end, well, that was it. And it's back to all sunny now. Or is it dark now? Is it dark already? Oh, it is dark already. Wow, that went quick. Oh yes, Joe's in the house, alright. Right, Graves there next. So a little bit of a 12, so you sort of about just over 6.5 miles. There's Permian. How you doing, Permian? still yet to check out the South Wales mainline modern. It's just the requirements. I don't think I have all the requirements. I've got most of them. But it's just the ATS Chatmos and ATS missing link. I don't know how essential they are, but yeah, I don't have them. In London it was roasting. Not nice, is it? Oh, Finland and Scottish for rain. I think they've actually got a scenario. I think it was on Cathcart Circle they've got a scenario of that word in, Andrew. One of the names. Oh dear, Pete. Does it look nice, or does it look just like a weird modern, a bit like that Lumo uniform where they look like they're all out of like Star Trek or something, just look really bizarre? See, I quite like my work uniform. I mean, yeah, I really like it. Cause it's still, it looks quite classic. Oh, why's the audio just vanished? Where's the audio gone? Oh, that was weird. The audio just disappeared, and there was like fog in front of us. Or it's weird. Yeah, it looks still quite. What is going on with that? Oh, fog again. What's going on? Don't know whether it was off. Yeah, me too, Pete. I've actually booked that off. I've got. Why? What's going on? Yeah, I've got. Well, I'm on 7 on at the moment, so 7 days in a row, and I'm on day. What day am I on? Day 3. And I've got 9 days off in a row. Basically, yeah, for Train Sim World 4. Just hoping they can get early access on the Xbox like we had for a few of the DLCs for Train Sim World 3. So if not, I've got to bloody use the PC for it, which I hate doing. Jumps if you want. Why can't you voice your opinions? And I'm made to say good things even if they need to be improved. Me, I'll say if things are bad. Everyone seems to get that interpretation that ambassadors always say good things. Like, oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, it's just fantastic. But no. I mean, maybe some. But I'll say whatever. Here's Higham Station. Yeah. Well, I originally did have it for the 25th and the 26th. As I think when I booked it, I wasn't thinking about the early access, but then I got it rearranged actually just a couple of days ago, which was good. So it's now the 20th and the 21st. Because it would have been a bit dodgy otherwise, because I think I was working 1:45 in the afternoon until about 10, so sort of streaming it on the 21st would have been just dodgy. I would have had to do it in the morning when everyone's out and... well, that's what I do, John. Yeah, I promote the game. I enjoy playing TSW, so that's what we're doing right now. We are promoting TSW. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, what Pete? Yeah, Pete put. I won't sort of rant about something, but you know, a bit of feedback saying that's wrong there. I mean, BML, some of the bits in there are a bit like, ooh, but that's a local route to me. Oh, hello, look at that. Wow, that's a really bloody long freight train. That's for, I think the ones from the BI Heavy Freight Pack, that is. I said, do I think King's Cross could come as DLC to Train Sim World 4 and more deal? I think the East Coast Mainline probably does open the door for an extension. Well, that's it's 50-50 really, isn't it? Hello, I. How you doing? Welcome in. It's quite nice that sun goes down. 387 and 313 for Moorgate extension. That's good. Have they said when the East Coast Mainline's set? I mean, they've mentioned East Midlands trains, haven't they? So it must be, what, 2019? It's probably 2019, isn't it? It's set. So yeah, you could have the if they ever did then do the southern bit, you could then have the 313. When did the 313s get retired up there? That was 2019, I think. Will there be backlash if Train Sim 5 releases in 2024? I mean, there's bound to be. There's bound to be. But think about it, everybody, when Train Sim 4 was first announced, everybody was up in arms. It was like, no, what are you doing? Why is there another one coming? And now it's been a bit of time, they've sort of shown what's going to be coming. I don't think anybody, I mean, I think more people who were quite negative are now that are alright, okay, alright. I think people have just sort of, well, chilled out a bit now about it being a new game after seeing what there actually is in it. I mean, yeah, it could have been a massive update for Train Sim World 3. But then you've got to think from a business point of view. You know, a big summer update isn't as attractive as a whole new game. And as Pete, and I think Pete mentioned Adam saying, ex-Dovetail Games Adam, I think now Skyhook Adam, mentioning that, yeah, a new game keeps it at the top of the store. Because it's new and shiny. Whereas if Train Sim 3 had a big summer update, it would still be right down on the list of games. So a new game keeps it, you know, new and shiny, near the front of the store. Which obviously then gives Dovetail Games more, well, I suppose more sales, a bigger reach, which as they're a business, that's what you want. Which means they can earn more revenue, and then that can be used to go towards the game and improve it more. Something along those lines. Yeah, no need for the caps. I can see the comment. That's a good question, Aidan. I assume it will be. I don't really know the service pattern for that part of the East Coast Mainline very well, but I mean, I assume it will be. And you'll see it. Yeah, I don't know. Not too sure. Joe, do you know if you're still watching? I think it has been mentioned actually. Look at that's quite a nice shot just of that off the front there. Look at that, lovely. Exactly, Pete. And also, it's good. I mean, yeah, there's certain things about Train Sim 4 which are a little bit sketchy. The Southeastern high-speed update being Train Sim 4 only, that's a bit like, But I mean, the value for money for the deluxe edition, was it 45, 50 quid? And you're getting 110, 120 pounds worth of content. That's quite good. And that's all new content as well. Fair enough, Joe, fair enough. And Dovetail actually did show us a sort of a chart of basically how the company's grown throughout. I think it was the last 5 years. Well, actually, I think since they sort of began. And it's basically just up and up and up and up and up. But when Rush Hour released, when Rush Hour released the summer update, it dipped down a little bit and then went back up again when Train Sim 3 released. But then most games had a bit of a drop in 2021. Yeah, that's how I feel, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened just yet, Pete. I mean, it would be, I suppose, a good thing to do at some point. But I suppose it's really just gauging how many last gen players there are, which I guess they probably can do. I suppose they have like stats and stuff to see. I suppose once it's more, 80% of players are next gen, I suppose they might then drop last gen. But I suppose it still works on last gen, so just about. Exactly, Phil. I suppose that's what people do forget, that Dovetail games are a business, not just a service. So they need to generate income, and they're a business. So I can't say I agree with all of the decisions which are made. Transport Fever, we have played Transport Fever 2 on the PC and on the console. I did actually, I did start recording a series for that. But then after about 4 episodes, I just got bored. So yeah, scrap that. Toby's Trains. Why is the face cam at angle? Because it is. That's where my laptop is, on that side, and I'm looking this way and the screen's that side. Full shift stream when there's a route which I'm really sort of like, wow, I want to play that all the time. That sort of route. Joe, you know what to do. I don't know really what route that would be. I think East Coast Main Line South would be quite close to something like that. Or something, I don't know, west, just something, I suppose, yeah, I don't know, West Coast Ways, something, yeah, one I could just spend all day on easily. Or even BML upgraded. Something I can really get my teeth into. Right, let's do the power changeover. Just gonna stick that on. Right, channel tunnel route. It's very easy. Hold that down. Extremely easy. Hold that down. Let's press that one once, or maybe twice. There you go. It's twice on this one. Actually, the pantograph has to raise first, doesn't it? And there we go. And now we're on CTRL. Good stuff, Pete. Romney Hive and Dimchurch. That'd be an interesting little one, wouldn't it? I have Pete, yes. That's very nice of you, John. Is anyone else desperate for subs? Don't do sub for sub. No, that's what you're trying to go at. That's not a way to grow. Right, let's get the doors shut. Right. Let's go. Stratford International. Now we're actually almost at the end of the service. It's gone really quick. 1:30. Oh, Pete. Although in all seriousness, it will be very soon. What's my haircut? I basically just say make it shorter, and that's it. Nothing substantial. I don't know what grades I go for. What do I go for? No idea. I just say make it shorter and a bit cleaner, and that's about it. And they do it. Yeah, you were good, John. Hello, Rory. Yeah, it was all over the news, John. So yeah. That's quick, eh? Doing quick, eh? That should be up to 200 and there you go, 140 miles an hour. That is short peak. Wow. Maybe Luke, maybe. But I mean, yeah, a lot of people are like that. They're like, yeah, it's like a big competition with all of the TSW creators, and it's not at all. Hello, Nod. How you doing? Oh, we go. Bit of that. There you go. As that goes off. So we're in the Thames Tunnel, and now we're not. There we go. Over there, you got the Dartford crossing over there, the QE2 bridge. As channel member, I think I've set it to all channel members. I think it's set to all channel members. Let's have a look. But if you are a channel member, just double checking it is set to, yeah. If you are a channel member, look at the members only videos. We do have sort of a real life, not comparison, but real life video from this route. Last Wednesday I took a trip from St Pancras down to Ashford. You can see what it looks like in real life. Three letters, well no, not 2 letters and 1 number. PS5, Joe. PS5 runs it alright. I mean, there's some routes where it's a bit sort of on edge, but this one's alright. My PC probably would run it at about 20 FPS. That's why I like playing it on console. You just know it's most of the time it's going to be smooth. There's no settings to flick about with either. And there's the Shard, and the Shard you can actually see in real life. It's actually really impressive what you can see from this bit in real life on the train. You can see basically the whole sort of London skyline. It's yeah, impressive. What PC do I have? At the time, I'd say, at the time actually, it ran Train Sim 2 decent. But then Train Sim 3 and the specs went up, and then Train Sim 4 I'd imagine they'll probably go up again. So yeah, it's a GTX 1660 Super with an i5, 16GB RAM. So nothing particularly special anymore. Well, gaming spec. Actually, for flight sim, it was a flight simulation PC bundle. That's why we got the flight stick from it. I do have Series X, Aidan. Yeah, we sometimes play on the Series X. Not as much on stream. I more play Xbox off stream, because I do Forza and Sea of Thieves and those things. But when I'm doing TSW, it's still mostly PS5. Although for early access, which hope fingers crossed 20/4 we will be able to have it on Xbox. So if not, yeah, we'll have to do it on the PC. So yeah, Xbox is more for early bits and bobs. No, that's there. That sounds better than Joe. It was 6. There was even a shunter there as well, in a Creators Club livery. So we've got the C2C lines on the right of us. Cannot remember the name of that line, but I know it's C2C. I think that's Dagenham Station, or Dagenham Dock Station. But that's the line off the South End. Hello, Azza. You have an i5 gigahertz around 650. Would that be enough to run this? It would, but probably you're looking at probably low graphics, which ain't bad on TSW. But yeah, you're probably looking at low graphics for that. Maybe medium. Well, the wheel actually, the wheel's lasted me quite a while now. I've had my steering wheel for about 4 years. And it's run perfectly fine, runs all the bits and bobs I want to play. But I mean, most of the things we've got have come from the YouTube channel, the channel money. I mean, the Series X, that was from the YouTube March money, I think, and then the wheel was my own investment about 4 years ago. And the PS5, that came from the channel money. And yeah, the PC as well. That was the biggest one, PC. But it's all been worth it, so I think of it as an investment. And we'll see, Callum. Yeah, PS4. I mean, PS4 with all DLCs installed is just like, whoa. don't have all DLCs installed on PS4. Oh, that's not too bad. It was in a bidding fight. That's quite good for the T150. But then the original pedals broke for it, so I've now got T3PA pedals, which are part of the T150 Pro package. They're alright. Oh, nice folk. That would be a really nice line to see on. I know literally every single line, but like that would be a nice line. Like, is that not a nice line? But I mean, the C2C network, you could probably do the full thing. Yeah, they're good, Joe, because you get the clutch with it. Not that the clutch is used very often for the games we play. Everything's automatic. Yeah, it did, Gregory, yes. Well, the pedals broke. Yeah, the pedals broke. They're plastic ones, they're not great. It is, Joe. Does it not? No services in Scunthorpe do. Oh. Yeah, I should get back to Scun. I haven't played. I mean, that video was recorded back in July. I mean, most of the videos you do actually see coming out were recorded about 2 months ago. Although the one today, that was like a week ago. Each Protestant arm would be awesome. That would be cool. I still haven't got that on Train Sim Classic. But I think it's like 30 quid for the route, and then with the route you don't actually get a train, so you have to spend another like 40 quid for like the train. So that puts me off for that a little bit. Oh wow. Hello Mickey, how are you? But yeah, in TSW, yeah, Metropolitan Arm would be cool. And I think I found the Niedertalbahn equivalent, or UK Niedertalbahn equivalent, the Marslink. I was on it the other day, it's stunning. Absolutely stunning. Single track, diesel, passing loops. Superb. About 50 kilometres an hour is about 30 miles an hour. As long as you remember that, you'll be fine on kilometres an hour. I know a lot of people on kilometres an hour are like, oh, panic. We're coming into the station, it says 50, it's too much. 50 kilometres an hour, yeah, it's 30 miles an hour. And that's sort of the usual speed you would come into a station. I mean, you could do more and less as well, but yeah, so as long as you're going about 50 kilometres an hour, I mean, if you're a 12 coach, go even more. Nice, Azza. That's a slightly weird request, John. I feel like you have been in before, haven't you? I remember that. I remember you asked that before. Good grief. The doors open. Stratford International. Well, Stratford not so international. But you can't see HTC St Pancras in service mode, but you can on foot. That's weird. That is weird. What platform are you on, Aiden? I'm actually on time as well, which is a rarity. Usually was late on this one. on the jab. I'll give it 40 seconds and we'll get the door shut. 40 seconds, well, between 30 and 40. I think for Thameslink, it's usually at 40 seconds. Well, at least 20 seconds to the departure minute. Although for dispatching, you use pit stop. Which is a, I think it is widely used. I don't think it's just the one I work for. But yeah, it's called pit stop. So at 20 seconds, so say the train departs at, I don't know, I don't know, Alex. Say the train departs at 10:59, for example. At 10:58:20, you would blow the whistle. And then by 10:58:30, the doors should be closing, or at least, you know, they should be. Yeah, they should be. It should be closing by, I think, 30. And then by, say, 10:58:40, the train, the door should be locked, and the train should then start rolling, or the wheel should then start rolling. So then you're sort of out of the station, or most of the way out of the station by that departure minute. But that's if it's on time. A lot of the time at the station I work at, the trains come in late, or, well, yeah, they come in late. So it's sort of blow the whistle, quick little check, do the first tip, doors shut, and then off it goes. Did you say what platform we were on? I missed that, might have missed that. But I'm not sure why I wouldn't do it. Are we driving another train after? If not, I'm leaving now. Not after this, no. This will be our, yeah, this is our only journey. But I'll be off for, well, quite about 9 days. No, hang on, not 9 days. 7 days. 7 days. Yeah, 7 days I'll be off. So we'll have a few streams on that. Why are we slowing down? I can't speed now. That'd be cool, wasn't it? No, still speed up for now. Cool, along we go. Right, now it starts slowing down. Start coming down to 160. I always used to bring it down before the next section, but you actually, it doesn't matter. It says 160, but that's 160 by the next section. There you go. So now it's 160. That'll be 130 at the next TVM flag. There you go. Now it's be 130. Much prefer TVM to LZB, sort of the German equivalent, because TVM's French. It actually means you can actually do something. Yeah, you've actually got something to monitor and look out for. Oh, cheers, Gregory. Up down to 100. You've got school duty twice in a row, Monday, tomorrow, and ooh, is that 29B again? Oh, Amanda didn't like it, Gregory. You've got school duty as well. and then down to 60. Can't wait not. Is that the morning one or afternoon one, or do you do both? And if you're going too quick soon, the KVB will stop you. So I don't want to get stopped by the KVB. Remind me of that. The flavour there. Cool, coming into St Pancras International. Which is quite a cool station. Because you've got the international services, Southeastern high speed, you've got Thameslink on the subsurface platforms, which then go, you know, all over the place, Brighton, Bedford, Cambridge, Peterborough. There's quite a lot going on. It's also the end point of the Midland Main Line. Fair enough. Look at the sky as well, that's lovely. Right, so in a second we should get a 00 pop up on our display soon. So you see the little three yellow dash lines. We'll get 2 zeros in a minute, which means 30 kilometers an hour. It is a French thing. It's KVB. So I'm already at 30, just waiting for it. Should see it pop up. Should do. Usually does. But it's not. Oh, hello. Is that permissive working? It is permissive working. That's cool. We're gonna have a look at that in a second. Why is it not? Where's the 30? We did turn on KVB. Oh, there we go. There's 00. Oh yes, Amanda. And then in a minute we'll go 000, which is 10 kilometers an hour. Oh, there's a HST over there. So I'll just bring it down. There you go, 000. So that is 10 kilometers an hour. I have quicker, yeah, not good to it's out here. Yeah, Hentis was like the most. I mean, yeah, Hentis is a really nice guy. Yeah, he's probably the most down to earth guy there. He was. Yeah, he's awesome, Hentis. Okay, that's tell. So that's that. Cool. Right. Yeah, we'll set that 2 off as well. Don't think we have to lock the doors. Let's kind of look on the other platform. Not today, folk. Yeah, not too bad. 51 miles. Cool. Let's go have a look. Well, there's the HSTs over there. I think Joe snuck them in. Darkleaf. Yeah, got some sort of permissive working going on here. Unless I've got a couple together, well, I mean, it's still permissive working. Let's have a look. Faversham from 6 coaches 2055. So is that that's this unit here, I think. So this one's just sat here. That's a really cool set. I should have done that one. God, that's awesome. So that one starts from all the way up here. That's really cool, that is. Joe, you're cool. You put that in. So this is, oh, that one's off. Where's that going? Ramsgate. So I could be going either way. Probably going down via Ashford though. There it goes. Yes, you've got these 2 trains in the same signal section. So this is permissive working. There's the 2 separate trains in the same bit. Let's go back over here, and then we're actually let's go to the end of the platform. Yeah, let's go right to the end. It's all the way down here. Yeah, that'd be annoying, wouldn't it? Let's go all the way down here. If you get a couple of class 801 and 395 together, wow. Once TSW4 comes out, I suppose it starts to get experimenting. Lovely. You don't need to get this special edition, it will just transfer over. Oh, that's nice, look at that. HST's over there, VP185s, and the Javelin just there, that's really nice. And the nice sort of pinky sky. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Sim World live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Yeah, that was some Southeastern high speed, and yeah, ending at the St Pancras International, which is just a really, really nice station. Link to be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in. Have a lovely rest of your day. Let me see if anybody I can throw you out to anyone else who might be on at the moment. Oh, we have Hentis. Well, there we go. We're going to send you over to Hentis's stream. So everybody stay in. I'll make it quick. And then I'll send you over to Hentis's stream, who's streaming Train Sim World as well. Really down to earth guy. Yeah, really down to earth guy. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. See you all, and take care. Yeah, stay around. It will take you over to there. So yeah.